One day, my dear brothers, will be under the Sharia, including Hackney and Walthamstow and Moscow and New York, all of the country, inshallah, under the thumb of the Muslims, under the authority.
Clever, charismatic and dangerous, Anjem Choudary has long been a provocative figure. For years, the police and intelligence agencies have been monitoring his movements and speeches. He knew this, and as a trained lawyer, he knew how to stay on the right side of the law. Until now.
He posted extremist material online, and if you look at his influence and the impact, of course, that was then available to people across the world. And without a doubt, those speeches and the material he posted was used to radicalise others. And in my view, the UK is a safer place with him behind bars.
Muslims on the way!
Muslims are on the way!
Choudary has now been convicted of inviting support for so-called Islamic State. The jury wasn't told that one of his keenest followers, Siddhartha Dar, fled the UK while on bail and joined IS. He's suspected of being the new Jihadi John, seen in this propaganda video. Dar posted this picture of himself when he arrived in Syria, his newborn son in one arm, an AK-47 in the other.
Because of the injustice and the oppression done to the Muslim community by the Blair regime.
And amongst others to fall under Chowdary's spell was Michael Adebolajo. He was one of the pair who went on to murder Fusilier Lee Rigby on the streets of Woolwich.
Muslims are dying daily by British...
Richard Dart was another Choudary disciple.
That there is no one worthy of worship, except Allah.
Here, Choudary was actually converting him to Islam. 3 years ago, Dart was jailed for terrorism offences. As a filmmaker, his brother met the radical preacher and saw how he operated.
He's kind of like a father figure to these young guys. People hang on his every word. You know, he knows what buttons to push. He radicalises people, he indoctrinates them with this extremist ideology.
Choudary wasn't always so anti-Western. As a student, he liked to drink and wasn't offended by pictures of semi-naked women. But from his 20s, he became a political zealot. Anjem Choudary delivered his speeches on streets like this, in meetings and on the internet. Down the years, he's been linked to countless extremists, both in this country and abroad. But he was never charged with any serious offence. It was the conflict in Syria which changed this. In the summer of 2014, the IS leadership declared the establishment of an Islamic State. Choudary pledged an oath of allegiance to it, and in talks invited others to support it. The leader, who relished being at the centre of events and had been a teacher to so many, had crossed the legal line. Anjem Choudary in his police custody picture. After 2 decades, his inflammatory rhetoric has finally been silenced.